Okay, we are currently recording. I'm not really sure. Okay, so I'm going to screen share right now. Just a little PowerPoint, no big deal, and go through everything that we could. It's Melanie came up with this. Hold on. Here we are. So Melanie, this is straight from her. She came up with this when she was starting the business, and I just feel like this was like absolute freaking dynamite. So I want to share it with you. So hold on. Why is this? This needs to get out of my way. Okay. Let's see. There we are. So something that Melanie had said to us, the most important thing is to keep the most important thing the most important thing. And I just thought that that was like, as crazy as it sounds and like how it goes on and pretty much says the same thing over and over again, I thought it was extremely powerful. And it's something that I am going to be reading to myself every single day. So the most important thing is to keep the most important thing the most important thing. Does that make sense? Can I get a thumbs up? Good. Next, life balance. Principles for living a balanced life. Does anybody ever feel like this woman in the picture? Balancing workout, reading, cleaning, babies, cooking, everything.
Minus the babies.
Oh, well, you know, whatever. You have Thomas.
Unless, yeah, Thomas, okay.
Or I should say Thomas has you. It's fine. So, like, you know, doing it all. We do it all. We are, you know, we are the queens of our empires, and we do everything. Everything falls on us. The responsibility is, you know, in getting things done. And if we don't have an amazing spouse who will help and allow you to go on week-long trips out on the other side of the country and handle everything at home. Not everybody has that. I'm fortunate enough that I do, but in the same time, I'm still the one who is trying to keep my family, obviously, together. And I know all of you are, all while juggling a business and what you're going to make for dinner next week or tomorrow or today or anything, because we really can't go further than today, can we? I mean, let's be real. So the whole thing here is the 10 rules. What is going? I don't know how to move this thing out of here. I need it to go away. How does it go away? Can you guys see me moving this thing? I don't know. Okay, so anyways, 10 rules for a balanced woman. First rule is to decide. If you have a pen and paper, write this down. You need to write these rules down, because these are something that after this Zoom, you're going to need to sit down and you're going to need to really think about it and dig into it. And I'm kind of going to go over some stuff with you that like I thought of when Melanie said these things and things that she also said. So rule number 1 is to decide. You don't find a balanced life. You make a balanced life. Your life is not going to be just balanced and whatever by just living it. It's not going to be, because you're always going to end up favoring different parts of your life, you know? And if you don't find that balance, you're not going to be successful in your business. You're not going to be successful in your marriage. You're not going to be successful as a parent. And whatever else you're trying to be, you're not going to be able to give all that you can give to each of those parts of your life if you're not trying to find balance. And that is something that I struggle with majorly. So that's again, like I said, why this spoke so loudly to me when Melanie talked about it. So you have to decide, you have to make the decision that you are going to balance. You're going to find that level where you can give everything that you can give to each one of those parts of your life, and figure it out. So rule number 1, decide. Rule number 2, make your own rules. Only you know what is important to you, and you need to prioritize that. So what are we doing this for? What is important to you? Is it what's most important? Is it your family? Is it your faith? Is it your business? What's most important to you? Is it your relationship? What is it? You have to figure out what's most important. No, you don't have to choose. You don't have to pick, you know what I mean? Like some people are like, well, you're giving your business too much, and so in that case you can't be a good mother. Well, we know that's bullshit, right? It's bullshit. So the fact is, we have to figure out what it is that, how we're going to balance that. And the way we do that is by making our own rules and figuring out what our priorities are. And that, like, I mean, that's something that you have to dig deep in. Like, I mean, where does, like, I mean, most of us can say, yeah, our family is the most important thing, or our faith is the most important thing. And it comes, you know, our business comes second and third to all of that. But the fact remains, it's not just those 3 things. You need to balance and prioritize your life. And you are the only one who can make the rules for your life. So, you know, you can hear input from 15 different other people, right? But you are the only one who can figure that out and make those rules. Rule number 3, honor your boundaries. Determine your boundaries and lock them into place with super glue. So with this, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tell you, hold on, let me adjust myself. I'm going to fill you in. Some of you may know this. I know Melanie knows this. But for example, what is something that Melanie Hushcroft said that she does is that Melanie, when she's making her own rules and her priorities, one of her big priorities is that she is at home when her kids leave for school. So everybody knows that Melanie does not come into the office before 9:00. Melanie gets into work at 9:00. All right. So she doesn't arrive at corporate before 9:00 ever. All right. Next, the other thing is Melanie is out of there at 3:00. If there is an important meeting with one of our new markets or something like that, and they make it for 4:00, well, Melanie sets that boundary. She will not be there. She will not be there. She sets her boundaries and she keeps them. She locks them into place with super glue. So if you say, I am going to work 20 minutes here, and then I'm going to go do a load of laundry, I'm going to work 20 minutes here, I'm going to go read my kid a book, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You have to honor those boundaries. You cannot, and this is a huge way to gain more spousal support, okay? Because if you say, listen, babe, I'm going to work this amount of time and then I'm going to be done and then we're going to watch a movie, and you stick to that and you actually work that amount of time and then you stop when that timer or whatever goes off and you go and watch a movie or whatever it may be, first of all, they're going to start to believe you. Because I don't know how many times, I know Kyle's out here right now, how many times I'm like, okay, well, let me just do this and then we'll go do this. And that time never comes because I'm so obsessed with my business that that time doesn't come. Okay. And it's not fair. So this is going to not only allow you to get everything that you need to get done, because as Melanie said, the amount of stuff that she can get done from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. is insane. That is work time. She focuses laser in on that time, gets work done. And then when she gets off of work at 3:00, she's out of that office. Whether or not you need to split it up into hour increments here and there throughout the day or whatever, your boundaries don't need to be what Melanie Hushcroft's boundaries are. You know what I mean? Your boundaries need to be your boundaries. So it's keeping a hold of that, which is super, super important. And that's probably one of the biggest things that I don't do, is that I do not honor my boundaries, you know? And I allow people to message me at all hours of the night. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same goes for your team. If, like, for example, if you set the boundary that, I mean, you can message me all night long, but I'm not going to respond to your messages until the following day, then that needs to be, you know, that needs to be a boundary that you're setting, that you're letting them know. My team just knows that I really just don't sleep and whatever. Okay. Rule number 4, find stress relief. This is huge. Okay. Find stress relief. Meditate, exercise, sex, read, yoga, sleep, baths, hobbies, because the bottom line is you're worth it. And if you are stressed out, what good are you going to be to your business, to yourself, to your team, to your spouse, to your children? You're not. You start yelling, right, babe? I never yell, do I? No, I never get upset or stressed out, right? Ever. I'm laser focused. That's true. But I get stressed out and then I take it out on people, and that's not cool. So we need to stop that, because that's not productive for any part of our lives, right? Getting stressed out and taking it out on the people we love the most, it's not cool. So figure it out. I highly, highly recommend these things that I've listed. They happen to be my favorite things. So meditate, exercise, sex, read, yoga, sleep, baths, and hobbies. Okay? Because you're worth it, right? Thumbs up. Show me. Are you worth it? Hell yes, you're worth it. Show me. All right. Damn it, you're special. All right. Rule 5, be a success, but not at any cost. Determine, I need to move you. Oh, no. I don't know what I did. All right, 6 is up too. Determine what your success will look like and keep that in check. So you need to figure out how to be successful while you are prioritizing. You need to visualize what your success looks like. So I want to be Black status level 755, right? Right? Because they're going to have to create that level for me at some point in the future. But with that, am I willing to give up anything to be that? No. Am I willing for it to be at the loss of my family, my spouse, my relationships, my friends? No. So you need to determine what your success will look like, because my success will be that I am Black status level 700 and whatever I said. But I will have my family all together. I will be having tons of family time. My success is going to be determined by what I am able to do for others and what I'm able to do for my family. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It's not just a status. It's not just a whatever. It's not the money that I have in the bank, but what is my success? My success is how many lives I can change, right? My success is what I can do for others. And there's a bug trying to get in my coffee cup. It's gross. So next, rule number 6, ignore the naysayers. How often do I say this? A lot. Ignore the naysayers. I don't care. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to be honest. And I know that this is a difficult thing for people to swallow. It's a difficult pill, right? But the fact is, you have to ignore the naysayers. I don't care if they are, how close they are to you, okay? Because if they are naysayers, then they are not interested in seeing you grow. They like you where you are, and they are not interested in seeing you grow. So if you have somebody who is a naysayer and you have had the talk with them, and by the talk, I mean you sat down and told them how important this was to you, because that is truly telling somebody how important something is to you. If they love you and they are a very close person to you, such as a spouse or a significant other, or a parent or a best friend or whoever it is, those are the people whom love you the most, correct? So those are the people that you should be able to go to and say, listen, this is extremely important to me. This growth that I am the path of growth that I am on is extremely important to me. I'd love for you to come with me. And if you're not getting a response from them that is, I understand, even if I don't understand, I understand that it's important to you, and therefore it's important to me, right? That's what a healthy, loving relationship with any of those people looks like. Whether or not they get it, whether or not they think it's a silly makeup company, whether or not, it doesn't matter what they think or what their opinion is. What matters is that it's important to you, the person whom they love. Okay? So if you've had that discussion and they are still naysayers, then you need to find yourself nowhere near them. Because you will not succeed. You will not go up. You will not do everything that you have been called to do, which is to change people's lives, when you are surrounded by naysayers, because they drag you down. The negativity absorbs into you. You start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt your abilities. You start to do all of that, and they need to go. They need to go. It's literally, truly is as simple as that. Unfortunately, you have to say goodbye to some relationships sometimes. It happens. It happens. I've done it many, many times in this business thus far, and I keep growing. So, hold on. Where are we here? Rule number 7, remember who you are accountable to and live that way. Who are you accountable to? I know who I'm accountable to. I'm accountable to my God. I'm accountable to my spouse. I am accountable to my children, to my family, and to me, and to my team. That is who I'm accountable to. You have to figure out who you are accountable to and live by that. Make sense? Simple enough? That's a simple one. Number 8, nurture your relationships. And here I'm about to say it, guys. I know you probably never thought you'd hear me say it, but I'm about to say it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on. What did I do? Put down your phone. Okay. You heard it. I said it. Say it again. Put down your phone. This is all a part of, if we want to, I don't remember what number rule it was, but where you are, boundaries. So for example, how many of us are like this while our spouses are trying to have a conversation with us? Anyone? No, just me? Is it just me? Just me? I'm stuck in my phone? Only me? Okay. So anyways, me personally, I've got to stop. I have to literally put down the phone so that I can engage in a conversation with my husband, because I can tell you right now, we have conversations all day long. And if you ask me what they were later on, I have no freaking idea. And how is that fair or right? It's not. And that's not nurturing my relationship, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just like, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Not absorbing anything that's being said, not even the slightest bit. That has to stop. This is one of the hugest things that I need to do. And it's to put it down. Put it down. I'm not saying you need to put down your phone for an entire evening. This is where our business is run from. Okay. We run our business from here. So no, that's not really a possibility. But for example, another thing that Melanie had said is she walks in the door at 3:00 when her kids get home and they get off the bus or they come in or whatever it is. And she puts down her phone so she can talk to them and absorb those moments that she's never going to get back. Because the bottom line is, and this was Melanie's words, and she's so right, they're not going to tell you about their day later on. They're not. We got to soak it up. We got to soak it up. So you take your 15 minutes, half hour, get them a snack, talk to them about their day. And then guess what? You do what you got to do. What's next on your list? Is your workout on your list next? Then you go and work out. You do this, you do that, or whatever. And then after you're done, I'm not saying you can't get back on it and work. I beg of you to freaking work. You know what I mean? Like, get back into it. But you have to take those 15, 20, 30 minutes out to nurture those relationships. And not only relationships with your children and your spouse, but nurturing the relationships, your friendships with your parents, with your team, nurturing those relationships. You know, I've got a group of leaders, and I know several of them are on here, that I do a call with when I'm in town every morning. Every morning during the week, we do a call. And for me, and I know that it's for them too, it has really strengthened our relationship with each other. You know, I mean, it's a place where we nurture our skills and our friendships and our, you know, everything. It's just important. So put your phone down, talk to your spouse, talk to your kids, and then pick it back up and go and sell some serious shit. Okay. How about that? How about that? Rule number 9, know when you need help. This is another thing. If you are prideful, which sometimes I can be, I won't ask for help. I'll just figure it out. I'll just figure it out, and it'll take me 10 times longer to figure it out on my own than if I went and asked for help. Don't be embarrassed because nobody said that you have to do this on your own. We're here to help each other. Now, there are things, like I will not tell you that you shouldn't go and try and find an answer on your own yourself, because you absolutely should. You're going to learn more and you're going to learn faster if you look for and I'm talking simple answers, because when people message me with silly stuff that is literally the most easy thing for them to find on their own, but they just would prefer to ask and be told instead of searching for the answer. That's not what I'm telling you to do. But when you need help in, this is not just business, this is life. So if you need help around the house, or you need help with something, and it is going to be something that is going to balance you more if you get the help, you need to ask for it. Right? And rule number 10 is to manage your energy. What or who builds your energy? What or who depletes it? You hold the keys to your own empire. And the question is, who are you giving those keys to? Does everybody in your city have a key to your empire? Everybody and their mother have a key to your empire? Because I can tell you that pretty much I'm giving out keys. I'm just passing them out, and now I got to go and change the locks. Right? Because so my team and my accountability partners and my like family, all of it, all of those things have a really good balance of building my energy and depleting my energy, correct? Like we all have that. Like, so my team lights me on fire, right? But they also suck the life out of me as well, right? Because you're working super hard. Like it's not a bad thing. But it is depleting. And then you have to go to Unified and Purple Status Retreat to replenish everything and replenish your cup. And you do that through your stress, your stress releasers, right? Meditation is going to fill your cup. Personal development is going to fill your cup. All of those things are going to fill your cup, but there will be a balance once in a while where something is there that is going to build and deplete your energy. But the fact of the matter is if there is someone who is only depleting your energy and not giving you positive energy back, they got to go. Those are some of those naysayers, okay? If they're not adding value to your life, they got to go. Does that make sense? Make sense? Can I get something here? No, yeah, say good, yay! The people who it's just, and I know that it's hard sometimes, guys. I know that it's really difficult when someone is literally draining the life from you, and they're not adding value to your life. It's hard because it could be someone who you love and care about, right? And yet they got to go. At least they've got to be a very distant part of your life at that point. You know what I mean? And it's tough, but this is how you're going to live a balanced life. This is how you're going to be able to literally do it all. That's how you're going to look like that little lady that I showed you with the 8, 9, 10 different hands, you know? That's how we do it, is by balancing it. Figuring out your priorities and following these rules. I hope you all got the rules down. Those are the 10 rules. You can, you will, you are. I can, I will, I am. Say it out loud. Oh, what? Go back. These are just pictures of corporate that I wanted to show you guys. Well, anyways, let me just, I'll just tell you, huh? You guys can, at this point, oh crap, I don't know what I'm doing now. Anyways, that was corporate. That was me and Melanie. It's just going on its own at this point. I don't even know what's happening. Awesome people, lots of fun. Me and Monica, me and my new friend Ashley. Oh, there's Monica. Okay, there's our swag. There's me and Ashley. That is all of the Unified peeps. That is me on the Facebook couch in Tori's office playing with her mermaid pillow. Big deal. There's Tori. That is when you walk into corporate, there's just all that makeup, like in cases. Derek taking pictures. And then we have, this is the book that that we did for Purple Status Retreat. It has all of our stories in it that we made for Melanie, Derek, and Tori. And then there's me and my BFFs. Just hanging with the CEOs, no big deal. Boop. And that's it. So I'm going to stop screen share. Stop share. Okay, there we are. Let me put us now in a gallery view. So I don't know how that was for you, but good. Give me some feedback. Who's got questions? Who's got whatever? Yay, Casey's here. I'm just seeing all of this now. Zach, go, honey, go talk. I'm going to stop recording right now, though, I think, right?
Okay.
Should I stop recording now? I don't know. Give me
Well,
someone.
maybe
Yeah.
if people have the same questions as Zach, it might be good to keep the question and answer
Oh,
recorded.
well, thanks, Mel. Thanks.
Mel?
Melanie?
What?
No,
No.
Melanie just wrote wonderful presentation.
Just so it's like short, and then if they have questions,
Yeah.
then build interaction after or whatever.
Right. Well, I